The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 49 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Watch the pass. 51, Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. That's pulled in at the 32.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A big gain.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
50. You get
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The tackle made by...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Austin. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
7 and a Packer first down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards remain on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Green Bay.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this to Lazard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's now 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No facing.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Check nickel. These 2.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Fouled on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Easy. Yeah. You don't want none. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Rip right.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Packers 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This time Roethlisberger will throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Slant to Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert them. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. It's our time. It's our time. Alert, alert.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Check tight. Check tight. Mike 51. Mike. World.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
To kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Packers 42, Steelers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
230. Jack 16.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
230.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
At the 31-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
29. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's do. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. 44. Man, I got you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
You better bring it. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of
points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.